Yes, I'm doing a Apple AirPods review today for you guys, as I got this for Christmas, so I've had it for about a month now, so I think I've used it enough to give a review on it. So, first things first, it arrives in like a square box. It's not that big of a box because obviously it's just earphones, which is pretty much what you would expect from an Apple product really. It says designed in Apple, California, and it comes with obviously instruction manuals which no one reads, and then a 1-year limited warranty for it as well in a little paper wallet. And inside the box is, of course, the AirPods, and then underneath that is a standard Apple charger, so one like this. So of course they are the lowest what you can get. So output 5 volts 1A. So of course you would be out of your mind if you used an iPad charger with a higher wattage, I think it's called, on an Apple AirPods, because that will just overcharge, and that will just, in my opinion, that will ruin them. So don't do that, just use the standard charger that I've just shown you. And of course, the main thing that's in the box, which is obvious, is the Apple AirPods. This is the case that it comes in, and then you open the magnetic top and they're inside. And that green light says that it's charged. Well, they charge in there, so this box is what charges the Apple AirPods itself, and then the charging cable is what charges the box, if that makes sense. So to charge it, there is a port at the bottom here, and of course like this, and you would plug it into the mains. It's pretty standard, and in my opinion the amount you should charge it is obviously how much you use it. So the Apple AirPods themselves have a 24-hour battery life in between charges, but if you use them a lot, then I recommend that you charge them every night with your mobile phone if you use the Apple AirPods every day. And on a single charge you can listen to music or anything you want, audiobooks, podcasts, anything like that, for around 5 hours. Oh, it says 5 hours on a single charge. So inside it has an Apple W1 chip. It basically provides a really good sound and the wireless ability in there basically. To connect these for the first time to your smartphone or your MacBook or your laptop, you simply put them in its case like this, and you open it, and then on the back there's a button, really small, you probably can't tell, but it's a circle right there, and you press that and this light normally flashes on and off, but I've already connected my devices up so it won't do that for me. But on your MacBook, if you have a MacBook, when you go into Bluetooth settings you put Bluetooth on and then you pair it to your AirPods, and as well it shows you the amount of battery that's in the right and left ear, which I think is so useful. I mean, I have an Android phone, I have the Samsung Galaxy S7, and I can of course use my Apple AirPods with it, but it wouldn't work as well on an Android phone compared to an Apple iPhone. because I can't see the battery life on the AirPods in the right and left ear like I can on my MacBook whilst I'm using it. And when you connect the Apple AirPods to an Apple product, if you've got your earphones in, like both of them, if you take one out, the music will stop, and then when you put the AirPod back into your ear, the sound will continue playing. So it will resume playing. And I think that's amazing, but of course on Android it won't do that. If you take one ear out, the music will still continue to play, so you'd have to stop the music manually by going into, I don't know, Spotify or Apple Music or anything that you're using to listen to music or podcast, anything you're listening to. So that's a bit of a downside, but it's understandable because Apple products work together and they, you know, it's designed for that really. Okay, so let's say that you're out somewhere and you're listening to music and you hear the noise in your ear. That is the Apple AirPods telling you that it is going to run out of charge soon. And it keeps warning you. So after a few minutes it goes and then eventually if you can't charge it, so for example I was at the gym on a treadmill and I didn't bring the little box with me, it was in like my locker downstairs. I heard that noise and then eventually one ear completely stopped playing music and the other one continued, and then they both stopped. So that basically tells you what it does when they've run out of charge completely. So obviously once you've finished what you're doing and you can get to the little charging box that the Apple AirPods are stored in, if you put the Apple AirPods in the box, then 15 minutes of charging equals 3 hours of battery life. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like on a Android phone to connect them up and what it looks like on my MacBook connecting it up. Of course you get the phone here and you slide down. Oh, more than that, there we go. Yep. And you would press, I can't see from here, and you would press Bluetooth. Yes. So then it brings up here and you press Steff Hanson's Apple AirPods. And it connects. So you press, well, okay, basically you have to get them out and put them in your ears. Oh, this is hard to do with one hand. Like this. So I've just clicked it. And it comes up. And then I just heard a noise go da-dung. And it basically as easy as that. And then to unconnect them, you just go back to the Bluetooth icon and click on it, and the AirPods go dung, and that's how it goes. So now I'm going to show you on a MacBook. Hope you found that video helpful. If you want some Apple AirPods for yourself, the most expensive ones I've seen are $159.99. in certain stores, or the cheapest ones I've seen is $139.99, I think. And it's the same Apple AirPods, they're just more expensive or more cheap in different stores basically. So obviously go for the cheaper ones, shop around, see if you can get a good deal. If you are new here, if this is the first video you've watched on my channel, then please go and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and have a great time with your Apple AirPods. Yes, yes.